This
Yes.
conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so let me introduce myself. So I am Biswal. My highest qualification is MCA, and I have more than 13 years of experience in IT industry. And I am a certified AEM lead developer and certified OSPR Commerce lead developer. And currently, I'm working with one of the largest IT company as AEM architect. My expertise are in Java, J2E, OSPR Commerce, AEM. Okay. So till now, I trained more than 1,000 students globally, and I usually conduct corporate trainings as well as individual trainings also. Okay. So yeah, that's about me. Okay. So now come to the targeted audiences of this training. So all the developers who want to learn AEM from basics to the advanced level, they can go for this training. Okay, so particularly all the experienced Java developers who already working in any Java projects, and experienced web developers, I mean who has already developed some web applications and all, they can learn AM. And other content management system developers, like apart from AM we have a number of content management tools, right? We have Sitecore, Crown Peak, Tridian. So those people, if they want to switch into AM, they can go for this training also. And the freshers who are having good knowledge of Java and HTML, they can go for this training. So some of you have passed masters recently, and they want to search job and all. So for them, if you don't know Java, so at least try to learn basics of Java. It will easy for you to learn AM also, and to pursue a career with AM technology. Definitely, you need to know basics. So try to learn basics of Java. Okay. So prerequisites, as I told, so we need basics of Java, basics of HTML, basics of JS and CSS. When I say basics of Java, it means you should, by seeing a Java class, you should understand this is a Java class. These are the variables. These are the methods. This is how to instantiate a Java class. This is how to call a method, array list, vector, all the collections framework, JSP, servlet, interface, abstract class. So all the basic concepts. Okay, you should have knowledge about all the basics concepts. Then basic HTML. I guess everyone knows this, but again, yeah, you should know it. Like whenever you are writing some HTML files, you should know what are the tags you are using. Okay, why those tags are for. So these are the basic things everybody should know that. Then we should know JS and CSS. It is not mandatory, but if you know JavaScript and style sheets, then it is good for you. It is an added advantage. You can be a full stack developer in AM. Okay, so full stack developer means you can develop core AEM things as well as UI. Okay, so in AEM we have two types of developers: core developers and UI developers. Okay, so you can be both. Okay, so opportunities. As you know, AEM is the market leader among all content management systems. It is having high demand in the market. You'll get a lot of job opportunities. Okay, all the big IT companies are having a lot of projects in AEM, and in market you will get a lot of calls for AEM. Um, I mean candidates, and if you get a job with AEM profile, definitely you'll get a better package in comparison to other Java developers, .NET developers, and all. Okay, so it is having high demand in the market. So I feel for next 5 years also um, it will have a very good demand. I don't find any competitors of AEM right now. Okay. Any questions till now? Any doubts? Okay. So by the end of the training, you will be a core developer in AEM. Okay. So when I say core developer, you can create static templates, dynamic templates, pages, customized components, client libraries, OEGA bundles, Sling servlets, models, query builders, content services, content fragments, experience fragment. So you will be able to create all those things. And it is expected from a core developer to create all these things from any project. Okay. So once you complete this training and you will be able to complete all the exercises, then you can work on any AEM project instantly. Okay. Any questions, doubts till now?
Yes, Vishwas. So,
Eh,
are we going to? I have
uh,
few topics. So, to going to cover
yes,
those also, like
yes, yes,
dispatcher, sling scheduler, and event listeners.
yes. So now come to the course contents. Okay. So this course has two parts, basics and advanced. In basics, we are going to cover all the concepts which are common in all versions of AEM. Okay. So we have different versions of AEM from 6.0 to 6.5. So now they introduced AEM as a cloud service also. Okay. So in basics, we are going to cover all the concepts which are common in all versions of AEM. Okay. I guess you might have received this course content earlier, but I just go through. Okay. So in basics, we'll cover introduction, installation, browse different consoles, authoring, publishing, architecture stack of AEM. We'll explore different page property, Eclipse installation with AEM plugin. We'll create project, static template, page rendering component, sample website structure. We'll use basic Sitely APIs, open pages and consoles in Touch UI, Classic UI, modularize page rendering components, Sling resolution, inheritance of components, build dynamic navigation component, use loggers, create training title component. We'll create different types of edit dialogues for training title component. We'll create logo component. We'll create design dialogues. Then we find out differences between edit dialog and design dialog. Foundation components, parses, iparses, breadcrumb. We'll create dynamic image component. Then we'll create some complex components, internationalization, client libraries. Okay, so these are the concepts which are common in all versions of AEM. So initially we'll learn all those things, then we'll go to advanced part. In advanced, we are going to cover dynamic templates or editable templates, policies, layout. We'll create base templates, content fragments, content fragment templates, experience fragment templates, variations, authoring, tagging, OSGI bundles. We'll create and use OSGI bundles, workflow basics, and we'll customize the process step of workflow, Sling models, Sling servlets, both path based, resource based, query builders, event handlers, content services. Okay. Also, we are going to cover the basics of dispatcher. Okay. So these are the chapters which are going to cover in our training. Any questions, doubts on this?
Yeah, only
Yes,
basics
scheduler
of
we have
dispatcher.
only basics of dispatcher and scheduler also. I'll give you the basic idea how the scheduler works, what all the APIs we use there. Okay.
How about event listeners?
Yes. While discussing about event handler, I'll tell you how event listeners also work.
No. So, will this be enough? Only basics will be enough for this work. It's saying dispatcher basics, scheduler basics. And,
That is enough actually. If you know the basics, then you can easily create. Um, easily configure the dispatcher and um easily create one scheduler. Okay, so actually dispatcher is more into administration part. Okay, and to do the exercises in on dispatcher module, you need a laptop with having more RAM like 32 GB or something. So that's why we'll not do any exercises here. I'll just tell you the how dispatcher works and all.
If we have some higher configuration, will you help us?
Yeah, I can help you how to configure the dispatcher in your system. I can share one document. You just follow these steps. There you are not going to write any code or anything. Just follow the steps. You will be able to configure the dispatcher.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, here many topics are there. So, did you complete within 30 days?
Yes, yes, yes. Not 30 days, 30 hours actually. It may take 1.5 month.
Okay. So, only basics of each concept, or can you provide any examples? That means workup
All the
examples.
yes, for every concept we'll have examples, we'll have exercises. You have to do the exercises in your system
Hmm.
only. Okay, I'll simply guide you how to do that so that you'll have a good hands on
Hmm.
and you can work on any AM project instantly.
Okay.
So, a quick question. So, this course is specially for developers, right?
Core developers of AEM. And if you know this, you can be a tester easily, you can be a content author easily.
Okay, okay. So, is this course suitable for ADO E124, like for AEM DevOps engineer
No,
certificate?
here we are not covering any DevOps part, so it is purely development. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Hello, Vishwa. For to learn AEM, we should have Java knowledge also, kya?
Yes, yes, you should have basic knowledge of Java. See, initially for 5-10 days, you we are not going to do anything in Java. Okay, so in between that time, you can try to learn some Java applications in your system. You can install a Eclipse Java in your system, and every day try to learn 3-4 Java applications. Okay, so at the end of this training, you'll able to learn AEM as well as basics of um, Java also, right? So every day try to learn some Java applications. I'll share some websites. Just for, do the exercises from that website. Okay, then
Okay.
easily we
And
can understand this.
in a yeah, components, there are some core components also and custom components. So core
Hmm.
components are system defined.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
No, no, no. So not system defined. These are actually inbuilt components, but
Mm-hmm.
core components are open source. Anyone can download and use it, and anyone can contribute to the core components also. Okay, so those core components are created using latest technologies, and yeah, so you can download all the core components from the Adobe repository. You will find some core components when you install AEM in your system. Also, you can download all the core components from Adobe repository.
Okay. And yeah, custom components we can create ourselves as per our requirement.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, we will be creating some custom components here also. This training. Yeah.
So you'll teach us a workflow, how workflow means after
Hmm.
our website is ready, so we can set to do workflow also, right?
Uh, what is workflow? Tell you what is workflow. I'll explain you the basics of workflows. Then we'll customize the process step of workflow using OSGI bundle. Okay, we'll create some Java class. Using that, we'll customize the process step of workflow.
Okay.
Customize the work. We'll create a new workflow and customize the process step.
Okay. Okay. And something, yeah, style variation is also that is there, no?
No, no, style variation we are not going to cover here. I'll tell how it works, but we don't have any UI developer who is going to create any styles and all, right? So we'll concentrate more on core part.
Okay. So for this, yeah, style variation, UI developer help
We
will do.
need, yes, we need some UI developers to create different styles and all.
That means in HTML, CSS, yeah, okay, what? How?
Yes, 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 yes. CSS and JavaScript.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Will you also be teaching how to use AEM for creating and managing content, or are we just going to learn how to develop AEM for the usage?
We'll create one sample website. We'll create pages of that website. On the pages, I'll show you how to add the content, how to author the components on the pages and show the content on your pages. Okay. Also, we are going to cover content services. If you want to expose the content of your pages to other channels, how will do
Mm-hmm.
how can you do that? So we can learn those things.
So, what will be the structure of the course? Can you please tell me, like how many days and how many hours is that?
It is 30 hours, approximately 30 hours. Okay. So every day 1 hour, and in every class we'll discuss some concept. Based on that concept, we have to do some exercises. All the exercises should be done by you only in your system. I'll
Mm-hmm.
simply guide you how to do that.
Okay, but when you're talking about the OSGI bundles and Java and everything, so I'm not a techie person, and I am not going to use them either. I just want to learn AEM to be able to use it for content management. So
Content author. Yes, yes.
yes,
So if you want to be a content author, then at least learn the developments. You can easily understand how AEM works, and content authoring will be very, I mean, it will be very easy for you later.
okay. So you will cover that part along with the
Uh,
AEM
yes,
development as well.
correct, correct. We are going to,
Okay.
uh, yeah, cover the core development. So if you complete this course, you can be a content author as well as you can be a tester in AEM very easily.
Okay, okay.
Okay, fine. Any other questions? Okay, so now come to introduction part. So as I told, AEM is a Java-based content management system. Okay, before you learn AEM, first we need to understand what is content management system or CMS. Okay, so content management system is a tool using which you can create the website and manage the content of the website dynamically. Okay, so create the website means, for example, take any news website, Times of India, ndtv.com. Okay, so you can create those websites using any content management system and manage the content. What is content? When you open any website, okay, so you'll find lot of images. Let me open. Let me open one website.
This one. So we do this
Yeah.
AEM or AM, sorry, content management systems comes apart from these news websites. So any other websites? Mostly, all these
Yes.
websites are written in
Hmm.
Java, React JS, or Angular JS, right? So, what is the difference between this AEM or CMS or Java applications?
I'll tell. Okay. So first we have to understand what is content management system. Okay. CMS. So CMS is a tool using which you can create the website and manage the content of your website dynamically. For example, we have a number of CMSs available in the market. We have CrownPeak, Tridian, WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, Sitecore, AEM. So a lot of content management tools are there in the market. So using any tool, you can create the website and manage the content. So what is content here? When you open the website, you will find a lot of images, title, text, logo, navigation bar, whatever you see on this page, everything is content. Okay. Managing the content means you will be able to change the content. Okay. So let's say this is a news website. They are showing some breaking news here. After 10 minutes, they got a new breaking news. They have to show a different image. They have to show some different texts. How they will do it? So using content management system, they can change the image immediately. They can change the text immediately without restarting the server. Okay, your website will be up and running 24 by 7, but you will be able to change the content of your website dynamically without restarting the server. Okay, using any CMS you will be able to do it. So not only news website, any insurance websites, any e-commerce websites. Okay, so mostly they are using content management system to manage the content of the websites. Okay, so as I told, there are a number of content management tools in the market. Let me go that slide.
Let's say it's Facebook. It is written in React JS, right? Even in
Huh.
that
So
case, even no need to restart or something. Automatically, the contents are the pages will be refreshed, right? So, like my question is, how different it is from that? So, why we should go for content management instead of a Java application or React JS? So,
huh.
in which case
So
we'll go?
hmm. In case of Java application, how will change the content of your website? You are going to change the HTML code changes, right? You are going to do some code changes. Once you do the code changes, your code needs to go to prod environment. Before it goes to the prod environment, you have to test it in dev QA. So to go to your code needs to go to prod environment means it will take a lot of time, right? But here immediately it can be authored and it can be shown on your page. I'll type somewhere, I'll author the image, I'll type some text, and immediately I can show it in your website.
So, even
Okay,
this one
so
also we have to test it, right? So, even this content directly will deploy to production without
that,
any lower environments.
no, yes, without any lower environments, we have production author environment where the production authors are working. Okay, they will author the content immediately and publish it to the to your live site. Here we are not going to deploy the code and all.
So, how we are going to review? There will not be any testing or
We will take
review.
we are going to take the help of workflows. Okay, so the workflow is assigned to some person, and that person will verify it and immediately will publish it.
Hmm. No, thank you.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, fine. So now you understood how AEM works, how any content management system works. Okay, so number of content management tools are there in the market. Okay, but nowadays everyone is preferring AEM. Okay, AEM is having high demand in the market. That's why you are also interested in learning AEM. So before we learn AEM, first we need to know the history of AEM. Okay, so okay, So actually earlier there was a company called Day Software, okay, and they had a product called Communic or CQ5, okay, and it was a content management system. Later Adobe took over that company and he renamed that product from Communic or CQ5 to AEM, Adobe Experience Manager, okay. So now it is AEM, earlier it was CQ5. AEM also having a lot of versions. Initially it was 6.0, sorry, it was 5.6, then 6.0, 6.1, 2, 3, 4. So now AEM 6.5 is there in the market. Also, they introduced AEM as a cloud service. Okay, so Adobe Experience Manager is a product of Adobe, and it is a content management system. It was earlier known as CQ5. Why everyone is preferring AEM? Why you are not learning Crown Figure Drupal? Why you want to learn AEM? Okay, why AEM is having high demand in the market? First, it's a product of Adobe. Adobe is a very good brand in the market. All the customers, okay, have trust on Adobe. Okay, that is the first reason. Second, Adobe is having a product called Adobe Marketing Cloud. Okay, in that product, they have number of tools. Okay, so in Adobe Marketing Cloud, we have tools like Adobe Analytics, Adobe Target, Adobe Campaign, Adobe Social, Adobe Experience Manager or AEM, Audience Manager. So there are a number of tools in Adobe Marketing Cloud. Adobe sells Adobe Marketing Cloud. They don't sell AEM individually. They don't sell Adobe Campaign individually. They'll sell Adobe Marketing Cloud. Okay. So when the customer buys Adobe Marketing Cloud, they will get all the tools, okay, whatever available with Adobe Marketing Cloud, okay. So they will get AEM, they will get Adobe Target, Analytics, Audience Manager, Social, all the things. What they will do with these tools? To launch one revenue generating website, sorry, to launch one revenue generating website, what all tools are required? You will get everything in Adobe Marketing Cloud. For example, on your website, you want to show some ads, advertisements. Okay. So if you develop your website using AEM, there is a tool called Adobe Campaign. You need to integrate AEM with Campaign. In the Campaign tool, you can create the ads and you can show the ads on your AEM pages. Okay. If you want to do some personalization things, right? For example, you want to target a segment of users. You want to target the users below the age of 30. You want to target the um, female users, male users. Okay. If you want to achieve some personalization concept, so there are tools called Adobe Target, Adobe Analytics. You can integrate AEM with Target and Analytics, and very easily you can achieve this personalization concept. But if I am developing my website using CrownPeak or Tridian or some other CMS, okay, I want to show the ads on my screen, I have to buy some third party tool for that. If I want to achieve personalization concept, I have to buy some third party analytics tool, target tool. I need to integrate with that content management system. That integration will take a lot of time, effort and cost. Okay, but if you are using Adobe Marketing Cloud, you will get everything inside that tool, inside that product. It's a complete package to launch one revenue generating website. So definitely customer will go for this instead of reaching out to different vendors, integrating them, right? If they get everything in one package, definitely they will prefer this, right? So that is the reason all the customers are preferring AEM. So sometime back I told you managing the content of your website. Managing means changing the content, modifying the content frequently, right? So how can you manage who is going to manage the content of your website? So there is a kind of user called content authors. Sometime back I told you content authors are the person who are going to show the ads, show the images, show the text on your pages. Okay, so content authors are the persons who are going to manage the content of your website. For content authors, AEM provides a very friendly and flexible environment to manage the content. Okay, how? Let's say, let me go to that website again. Let's say I want to change this image. This website is in production. Okay, and I got a new breaking news or something, and I want to show that on my page. So I have to change this image, I have to change this title, I have to change the text. So how can I do that? Simply I'll open the page, double click on this image. There will be a separate URL for that. Okay, it's not on the live URL. There will be a separate URL for that. Double click on the image, one widget will open. I'll drag and drop new image, click OK and publish it. Your image will be changed. I'll double click on this title, one widget will open. I'll type the new title, click OK, title got changed. Double click on text, I'll type new text, click OK, text got changed. So AEM provides very flexible environment to manage the content of your website. But if you are using some other CMS, how will change the content? There may be a folder, there may be a subfolder. You have to open that. You have to open some configuration files, do some changes there, open your website, test it. If it is not working, find out some other config file. So it will be a hectic task for the content authors to manage the content in other CMS. Not in all, in some of the CMSs, it will be very difficult to manage the content for the content authors. So AEM provides a very flexible and friendly environment for the content authors. That's why all the content authors are also preferring AEM. Okay. So business users are preferring, content authors are preferring. What about the developers? So developers are also preferring AEM. Why? Because AEM is very easy to learn. Second, AEM provides a lot of APIs and inbuilt APIs, libraries. Okay, they provide one sample web application also. If you want to develop your website, you can refer that. Okay, you can reuse the things. They provide a lot of out of the box templates, components. You can reuse them. Okay, so that is the reason all the developers are also preferring AEM, and that's why AEM is in demand in the market. Okay, any questions, doubts till now?
Obviously.
Okay, fine. Okay, so now come to the instances of AEM. There are two instances of AEM: author instance and publish instance. Okay, so what is author instance? What is publish instance? Author instance is the instance where all our development happens. What exactly we are going to develop here? We are going to create the website. We are going to create the pages of our website so that we can manage the content, right? So we are going to create the pages. Who is going to create the pages? So in any CMS, content author is the person who is going to create the pages of your website. How we will create the pages? In AEM, to create the pages, we need templates. Okay, so from where the content author will get the templates? Developer will create the template. Once the template is created, it will be available for the content authors to create the pages. Now, content author created some pages. The pages are blank, empty. He wants to show some content. He wants to show some images, text on those pages. So how will do that? He need components for that. From where you'll get the components? Developer will develop the components. Also, there are some out of the box components. He can use that also. Okay. So now he use the components to show the content on your website. Okay. Now I want to, my website is ready. I want to show the website to the end users. So I have to publish whatever we developed. I have to publish it to the publish instance. So author instance is purely for your development. So whatever we have done, like creating template, component, pages, authoring content on the pages. So all these things will be done on our author instance. Okay. So once everything is created here, you have to publish so that the end users can access it. Okay, end users doesn't have access to author instance. Okay, they can access the content from the publish instance. Okay, I created some 10 pages. I am a content author, right? And I authored some content on those pages. Now I want to show those pages to the end users, so I have to publish them so that it will go to your publish instance and end users can easily access, can access the content of your publish instance. They can see the 10 pages on the website. They can see the contents on the 10 pages. Okay. So publish instance is just like one container which contains the latest content of your website. Okay. And if you want to do some changes in publish instance, first do that change in author instance, then publish it. It will go to your publish instance. Okay. So to author the to move your content to publish instance, you can publish the content or activate the content or replicate the content. Okay. So your author instance and publish instance are two different instances which runs on different port numbers. Okay. Any questions
Is
on
this
author and publish?
sorry, this one is this publish instance is like a server.
It's not like a server. It's a complete instance. So in one system, in one server, okay, you will have both the instances, author and publish. For example, dev server, you have dev author and dev publish. QA server, QA author and QA publish. Production environment, production author and production publish.
But just
Okay.
now we discussed that main difference between this AEM and other Java applications are we will not be having different environments and no need to
No, no, no,
deploy the code in production.
no. You see, I want to change the content of website. Okay, I'm not talking
Mm.
about the code. I want to change the content. That content will be created in production author environment. So your code is not going to create the content. Components will create the content. And that component was developed by the developer earlier. Okay. So you are not going to develop the component in your product environment. It needs to be developed in local or dev environment first. Then you have to test it, author it on the pages, create the pages, then publish it. Once it goes to production, so there will be a production author environment, production publish environment. Okay. I want to change the image. I'll do the changes in production author. Okay, and publish it. Immediately it will be available to the end users. Okay.
So only few things can be changed in production environment, right? So basic
Entire
template
website,
component
entire content of your website can be changed in prod environment.
you can change, but the basic design will be done in lower environment, right? Not in the
Yes,
production
you have to
application.
create templates, components, all those things, pages, all those things was done in your lower environment first, needs to be tested, then it will go to prod environment. and in prod environment you will be able to manage the content. So in every environment, in dev environment, your content authoring will be done, and you have to publish it and needs to be tested. In QA environment also you have to do content authoring, publish it and test it. In prod environment also you have to do content authoring and needs to be tested in live
So
usage.
basically, this content authors and production or publish authors will be different.
No, content production content authors, right? So whoever doing content management in um, lower environment, they can also do in production environment also. Who knows how to author the components basically.
Mhm. Okay. So basically, this content is nothing but the images or the content or data which we are going
Mm,
to show in the website.
correct, correct,
And these developers and content authors will be different roles, or a
correct.
same person
No, no,
can do both.
no, no. Different roles, different roles. Content authors cannot do coding. They don't know coding. They cannot create templates, components.
Mhm.
Okay, they will know how to use the templates. They know how to use the components. Okay, but they cannot create templates and cannot create components, because to create components we have to do some coding. So content authors are non-technical or semi-technical persons. They don't have good knowledge on coding.
Okay, just AEM knowledge is enough.
Yes, AM. So sometime back I told you, you can be a content author easily, you can be a tester easily if you complete this course.
Okay, thank you.
Here, here actually, whatever content author develops, it will be published into the publish instance, right?
So one thing, content author is not going to develop. He is going to author the content. Okay. So whatever
Yeah.
he'll author, it needs to be published.
Okay, is there any manager of this publish instance?
Before your content goes to publish instance, it needs to be verified. You can take the help of workflows to verify the content.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So guys, so we can cover this much today. So I'll tell you to enroll yourself, and we'll cover rest of the things in the next class. Okay, so for enrollment, just get in touch with Srinivas or Sampath. I hope you will have their contact details. Okay, so once the enrollment is done, we'll do the installation in your system and we'll start doing exercises. We'll cover topics.
Hello,
Yes, go ahead, please.
hello. Huh.
Yes, yes, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
you have mentioned out of box component. What does that mean?
When you install AEM author instance in your system, you will be able to see those components in your workspace.
Okay.
Okay, and customized
Means
component
they are AM defined means on that only, kya?
predefined in
AM defined,
inbuilt or
predefined.
yes, yes, inbuilt components. Yes.
Okay, got it.
Okay, okay, guys. So yeah, so
Excuse me,
that's
sir.
it today. Yes, yes, please.
Is it possible that I can only attend the content authoring part of the course and not the development part of it?
Actually, we have not categorized that content author will do this thing and the developer is going to do this thing in this training. So,
Mm-hmm.
better to learn everything that will help you going forward, because I know once you become a content author, you want to be a
Mm-hmm.
developer. All the content authors wants to be a developer after one year or 2 years. Okay. So initially they are interested in authoring. Later, Okay, if I am doing authoring, I can learn developer. I can do the development also. Okay, so better to
Okay.
go for this. Yeah, so it will be easy for you.
Okay. Thank you.
So the role of content author is to look after website, means maintenance type क्या?
Not maintenance, changing the content. Okay.
Okay, हाँ, means changing the content on images, content, creating
Correct, correct.
pages.
Correct, correct. For example, you have e-commerce website, right? You want to show
Hmm.
some announcement. We have 50% discount, 70% discount on the page. So content author will create it in your author instance and publish it. So you can see in your live site 70% discount, something, right?
Okay, okay.
Okay, guys. So yeah, that's it. So just get in touch with Sampath and Srinivas and enroll yourself, and we can start the regular classes immediately. Okay. So Sampath, Srinivas can share their contact details if you don't have.
So, Vishal, are we going to have another demo tomorrow or directly we'll start the class?
We'll continue from here. We'll continue from here. So actually, it's not kind of demo. We have started our course. So we started from here. Okay. We'll continue
Mhm.
from here.
So, from when it is going to be? It's from tomorrow or Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah. Tomorrow also we have class at the same time. Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, that's why I told you just enroll yourself so that we can start our regular classes immediately.
Yeah, can we expect the recorded video for every day?
Yes, yes.
sure.
It
Yeah,
will be
even
there
we
in the
attended
front.
the yeah, even we attended the class. If we have to revise some contents.
Yes, yes. Yeah, it will be there.
Mm, okay, fine.
Okay.